Okay, this time what I wanted to show you is the clone content aware fill or delete, and also the clone healing brush. So as I mentioned before in the class about candles, you're taking a picture. You take this one, it looks pretty good, but there's a few things that might not come to you, or you might not notice only afterwards, that when you download the photo. In the case like, well, over here, if you look at this part, well, that's a candle that should not be there. So what I would like to do is just clone it out. So as I mentioned before, is I'll take my background and I can just drag it and do a duplicate of it with a new layer. Or you can say Control J, close this one. For the content aware, excuse me, went too quick. For the content aware, you have to use onto the background. So you got to make sure that you really want to get rid of this. So first off, I'm going to go and select this. I'm going to use my polygon tool, so over here, and I'm just going to make a quick selection. It doesn't need to be precise in this case because the content aware is using the surrounding pixels. So whatever it's inside will be replaced by whatever is over here, close to it. So when you're onto that, you can just go press delete. And this will pop up and it says, yes, I want to have the content aware. You might get something else, but make sure it's content aware, normal, and press OK. So there you go. So if you want to get rid of those marching ants, say Control D or Command D on the Mac, or you can go into the select and just say deselect. So you see Control D. So in this case, yeah, that's really what I wanted to do. Now what I want to do is just I want to take away this part of here which is too bright for me. It's distracting from the candles. All those little specular highlights could be used with the clone healing brush. So how do you do that? First of all, I'm going to go and just make a duplicate of my layer over here with Control J, or you can just drag the layer into this part over here and create a new layer. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go to this part over here, which is a spot healing brush tool. Okay, so I'm going to go over here and just paint a little blurb on this guy. So sometimes it doesn't come correctly. You can do that a few times because I don't want to have those specular highlights showing up into the actual print or onto the screen. So I'm just going to paint over it. So it's going to be coming really dark, and I'll be keep on doing this here and there. So like this one is just distracting, not helping the actual candle, and that's pretty good. This little specular highlight is also distracting for me, and those are things that you can actually just go on and just, if you really want to get rid of those stuff. So I'm going into the picture because I want to make sure that everyone kind of concentrate onto the actual candles. So those are little small stuff that you can actually do onto the content aware fill and also the spot healing brush. I'm just gonna, that's the main thing. I'm gonna show you other places where you can actually use it. So that'll be the first one for the clone healing brush and content aware, and I'll have a few more examples in the next one.